What are you doing?
Hey, the prodigal father returns yet again.
You've done all right by his generosity so far. Or am I to interpret that remark as you not being in the mood for my company?
No, actually, that's exactly what I'm in the mood for. Glad you stopped by. Here, let me take your coat.
Well, what do I owe this uncharacteristic hospitality to?
Would you believe maturity?
No.
Ask a stupid question. Actually, I think there's something that we need to talk about. I think it's time that we stopped avoiding a certain issue.
I wasn't aware that I was avoiding anything. Russ?
Very good, Vince. Very good.
Thank you.
What's it gonna take to get you to give me a straight up answer about coming to work for you? We've gone around it about 5, 6 times now. And you always manage to get out of the conversation without a commitment. What do you think, I'm kidding or what?
No, I don't think you're kidding. You mentioned maturity just now. Maybe I don't think it's very mature, this idea of your getting a job with me.
And why not?
Maybe I've got a more mature assessment of the situation.
Translation, I still don't want to discuss it, Russ.
Maybe I am doing you a favor.
Well, why don't you let me decide that?
Because you can't. You don't know all that's involved.
Maybe not. But what I can see doesn't look all that bad. You're a wealthy, successful man. Is it so much to ask to give your son a helping hand?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
You're a little nervous.
Oh, really?
What's wrong?
Nothing's... It's just you startled me. That's how you startled me, because I never know when you're going to burst in here on me like that.
Oh, okay.
So is there... You know, did something happen? Is there some reason that you're here?
Sort of. I'm lonely.
Oh, you are. Well, it's nice. I know what that's about.
I thought maybe you and me. I thought maybe we could keep each other company.
That's good. I think that's nice. Yeah. Well, no, that's not nice. I mean, you might get in trouble with those other men you did last time.
Well, that's all right. Lance is going to the city on business.
Oh, he did?
He's going to be gone a long time. Once Lance gets started with the girls, he forgets about everything.
Yeah. Girls?
Girls. Never mind. I said that.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe you could read to me like you did before.
Well, I can't. That would be nice, but I don't have that Bible, Lance.
Look.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Will you read to me?
Yeah, I'll read to you.
Okay.
Let's see what.
Well, read me the story about the little boy and the giant. Yeah.
You like that one, didn't you?
I like that.
Okay, that's David, and that's Goliath. Okay.
I like that. I feel so sorry for the giant.
Oh dear.
That's just the point. I am trying to help you.
Care to hear my thoughts on that subject?
I thought that's what I was hearing.
Look, Hollister Mall may have fallen through for me because you, as a silent partner, afraid I might blow it for you, but I'll tell you something. I'm not going to give up that easy.
Yeah, somehow I knew you wouldn't. I don't understand this change, Russ. A short while ago, you despised everything I did. Why the turnabout?
I don't know. Guess I just realized that there comes a time when you either got to make it or break it. And if making it means using somebody else's influence, then why not? I'm not the first one to do it, and I certainly won't be the last.
Lost your pride, huh?
Among other things. I'm hungry, Vince. Hungry for the things that I never had.
Well, what makes you think my influence will really give you the things you want?
If you can give me the things that you've gotten, the power that you have, that's why I think.
I can't give you those things, son. All I can do is open a couple of doors, make a few introductions. You have to earn them yourself, and then you have to have the strength to keep them.
Is that all that this reluctance is all about? You're afraid that you don't think I can make it?
We were brought up in a different way, kid. You know, there's no referee that stops the action in my game and penalizes the man that does me dirty.
Yeah, well, you seem to forget that before I played football, I played the streets of Chicago.
You've come a long way from those streets, kid.
Yeah, well, you don't forget what I learned.
Let's hope not. Let's hope you've still got some of that street savvy left, because if I do decide to help you, you're going to need it. You know, I had lunch with a friend the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Your name was brought up.
And?
I mentioned that I was thinking about bringing you aboard. Temporarily, in a limited way, just until you get back on your feet again.
Sure.
You know what he did?
What?
He laughed. He laughed at my suggestion that anyone could get into the organization temporarily. It's a lifetime commitment, Russ. That's why I've been trying to keep you out.
Nothing like job security, is there?
Yeah, that remark is typical of your whole attitude.
All right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Okay?
Is that what you're going to say when you find yourself in a tight spot?
I don't plan on getting myself in any tight spot.
No one ever does.
Well, what do you say, huh?
I'll have to think about it some more.
Does that mean we'll have to go around with this again?
Not if you don't bring it up again.
Hi. I guess I'd probably be doing the same thing you're doing now. No, scratch that. I would probably slam the door in my face.
You giving me suggestions?
No, I'm just expecting the worst, I guess. Considering last night, that is.
If you wanted to get invited in, referring to last night isn't the best way to do it.
Yeah? Probably not. I would like to talk to you, though. Thanks. It's nice in here.
Thank you.
Could I sit down?
Sure.
Thanks. Peter, if you'll just take a moment to think back and remember, you'll realize that I wasn't actually a party to the way you were treated last night.
Oh, no? Well, try guilt by association.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason why I feel like I do. I did come to your defense, and I did try to talk to you afterwards.
Oh, so you're saying that maybe I shouldn't be offended, or that I shouldn't have left, huh?
No, not that at all. As a matter of fact, I left too, right after you did.
Oh. Well, it's kind of hard to have target practice when the target doesn't want to cooperate.
Peter, I really hated the way Nancy and Gil treated you. I told them so, too.
Vicky, why are you here?
I am here because I don't like the thought of you being hurt.
I'm not hurt. I was just set up in a dumb situation. I didn't want to be the fall guy.
All right. As long as you don't think of me as some predatory female.
Oh.
Why is that so funny?
I once had a friend refer to you just like that. Well, I had to tell him how wrong he was.
What do you think now?
I'd still tell him he's wrong.
Thanks. The thing you have to remember about situations like last night is that you've got to keep a cool head. I mean, you were thrown right into the middle of something that had nothing to do with you. Like you said, you were a target.
Well, a bar isn't my natural habitat. I just thought it'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
I should have known better than to listen to Gil.
A lot of us have trouble learning that lesson.
Okay, so I experienced the agony of defeat. Maybe I should retire.
Peter, listen. If you ever want to try the bar scene again, give me a call. Because I'd love to show you how much fun the thrill of victory can be. I take it your silence means that the thought of going out with me again doesn't really appeal to you.
Oh, no. I'm just surprised it appeals to you.
Peter, in case you haven't noticed, and obviously you haven't, I think you're a terrific guy. I mean, I know I've been a little untrustworthy in the past, but I'd like you to give me a second chance. Actually, it'd be more like a third or fourth chance, wouldn't it? Never mind. I understand where you're coming from.
No, you don't. I'd like to go out with you.
Thanks. You just made my day.
I get so tired of hearing that.
You nut. Well, listen, I really should be getting on the road, and,
Oh.
Thanks again for hearing me out.
Sure.
Oh, thanks. And Peter, I mean what I say. Don't wait too long before you give me a call. Okay?
Have I ever let you down, huh?
No, you haven't.
Thanks a lot for coming by. That was real nice.
I'm glad I got my courage up. Knowing you, though, I should have known what the outcome would be.
Is there anything else?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Make yourself at home, Vince.
Don't I always? Sweetheart, do me a favor. Hang this coat up someplace. And do me another favor. Stay with it. I fix you a drink?
I never thought you'd ask.
Glad you could see me on such short notice.
All right, can we stop playing games and get to the point?
Games are the point, Washington. You, of all people, should know that.
What, do you think I'm playing some kind of a game with you?
You tell me.
I've always been straight with you, Vince.
Sure. And you'd be the first to tell me that you weren't, right?
Are you trying to tell me something?
Certainly. Though I don't want to talk about your honesty. This time. I want to talk about my son again.
Oh, you mean how you'd like to have him involved with us, but not tarnished at the same time, huh?
No. No, we've already covered that point. You were very persuasive on the subject.
Apparently I wasn't persuasive enough to keep him from coming aboard, though, it seems.
Well, we don't always get what we want, do we, Ron?
You managed to.
That's why you work for me.
You know, you lay down a lot of rules for me, Vince. Is your son going to be a person who's going to follow them?
Funny, Washington. You never struck me as being the insecure type.
I'm just trying to protect what I've rightfully earned.
And what makes you think anyone's going to take anything away from you?
It's just the way you've been acting lately. First you want to check on my books, and now you want to give your son a responsible position with me. Now I just can't help but think that the two are connected somehow. Are they, Vince?
Peter, you home?
In here?
How's it going?
Terrible. Not so well.
Well, maybe if you could see what you were reading, you might do a little better.
I doubt it.
It sounds like we had similar days.
I hope not.
Oh?
Oh, forget it. How'd everything go at the hospital?
Well, not as well as I hoped. Every time I tried to do something, this thing got in the way.
What hurts?
No, not really. Just an occasional twinge. What hurts is not being able to attend to my patients properly. I mean, I'm only about 3/4 as efficient as I used to be.
But that'll change, I mean, after you get that off, right?
What's giving you so much trouble there?
Psychology, what else? I just learned I gotta take years of analysis.
Yeah, psychoanalysis is fascinating. It makes even the simplest people think they're complex.
Tell me about it. Okay, I got a question for you.
All right.
How does a simple guy like me get into such crazy situations?
Well, what's your definition of a crazy situation?
I went out with a friend of mine last night.
Gil Prescott. Yes, your mother told me how you left her stranded here with Dave Phillips.
Brother, please, it's another can of worms.
Well, let's just take one worm at a time.
Okay, well, she first of all told me better, but if I'd listened to her, the rest of the story wouldn't even happen, you see. But don't you tell her that, though.
Oh, no, of course not. I mean, why should a parent have the satisfaction of knowing that she gave her only son some good advice, right?
I'll think about telling her.
Good. Come on.
Okay, anyway, okay, the Castaway Bar. We went to the Castaway Bar.
Well, you're moving in fast circles.
Yeah, so I found out. See, Gil wanted to have a little bit of fun, so he gets this hooker to make a play for me.
Nice guy.
No, he wasn't trying to be mean, but he just let it go a little bit too far. Well, anyway, she leaves. In comes Nancy with my friend Vicky.
Now, that's a strange combination. What happened?
Well, that's a long story. Anyway, Nancy starts in on me.
Uh-oh. This is beginning to read like a comedy.
Yeah, and then Gil starts in on me again, so I had enough and I left.
Well, now that's my definition of a real fun evening.
Told you it's crazy.
What was the purpose of all that?
Pick up a couple of girls, have a few laughs.
Both of which happened.
True romances. Mm-hmm.
Well, Peter, those kind of nights usually don't amount to much. I don't think you walk away from them with anything positive.
Oddly enough, though, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah. You know, Vicky came in with Nancy. Well, she got the feeling real bad about it. She came over here a while ago to see if I was all right.
Really? Well, she sounds okay.
She is. No, but she makes me feel like such a kid. I feel so young, you know? I guess these past few weeks I've been totally in the dark about women.
If you think that's going to change, you've got another think coming.
Well, where do you go to get girls? I mean, what did you do in college?
That's none of your business. Now look, there's a lot of really nice girls in your career class at church.
Ben, they're so different.
Oh, different. They're different. It seems I've heard them level the same criticism at the guys.
I don't deny that. Okay, so they're not the same, but don't you think it'd be okay if I went out with Vicky once in a while?
I think you do better to date Christian girls.
She's so special.
Well, I can't tell you what to do, but if you pursue it, my guess is you'll probably spend a lot more evenings like the one you had last night.
You know, Ron, you're acting like someone who's got something to hide.
I'm not hiding anything. I just don't like the idea of having someone looking over my shoulder. And isn't that what you intend on having your son do?
Contrary to popular opinion, I'm not all that devious. His needing a job and my checking over your books are two unrelated incidents.
Oh, then pardon my disbelief. But I want you to tell me one thing. What makes you think that he's tough enough for this kind of business in the first place?
Because, Ronnie, baby, he is my son.
That doesn't prove a thing, Vince. Or are you depending on that fact to keep certain people out of his way?
He knows he's going to have to fend for himself.
You're darn right he would. I don't understand you, Vince. It used to be that you wanted to keep your family as far away from the business as possible. Any mention of your wife or sons, even in jest, would incur your implacable wrath. Now all of a sudden you want to declare him your heir.
Wrong again. As usual, you've jumped the gun. Nothing has been decided yet.
Oh, yes, it has. You're not the one to explore dead ends. Why the sudden change?
Genetic pride. Says he wants to follow in my footsteps. Yeah, it's rather flattering.
Is that all it takes to get ahead with you?
No. But he is very capable. I think he's going to do quite well. I think you're going to see that as well, Ron.
That is, if he comes aboard with us. Right?
Right. Relax, Ron. You know, you could play a very important part in all this. If I do decide to bring him aboard, I'm going to place him in your care. That means you're going to be his teacher. We both know what kind of a relationship that is, don't we?
I said it before, and I'll say it again. There's got to be an easier way to do this man-woman thing, you know?
I'm not going to touch that line.
Hey, look, hey, thanks a lot for talking to me. It's kind of nice to have you around once in a while.
Oh, I am overwhelmed by the depths of your emotions. I'll get it. Hello. Yes, this is he. Yes, Dr. Diedrichson. Tomorrow? Yes, I think I can be there. That sounds fine. That's tremendous. Yes, I'll definitely be there. Thank you. Yes, goodbye. Thank you. I can't believe it. Laurie's doctor wants to talk to me about Laurie being released.
When?
Very soon. I mean, as soon as possible, I think.
That's great.
Listen, I have to be there and talk to him first thing in the morning, so I'm going to go up and pack. And Peter, she may be here for Christmas. Hey, be sure and tell your mom where I'm off to.
No problem.
Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you.